All right. All right, everybody. Here is a video that I love to teach about because I'm all about practical application. Cassandra Bibas here again, Not Built to Be Broken, the upcoming book, which I just finished that first rough draft, so I'm excited. I'm also the Chief Knowledge Officer of ROI Coaching, so I'm a writer, author, coach, teacher, and a firm believer that we are all on a spiritual journey, that we each come into this world with a spiritual curriculum, and that one of the main things that we're here to learn is that we weren't built to be broken. I wasn't built to be broken. You weren't built to be broken. And what I want to talk about today is how to get to the next step. I mean, I think lots of times we ask ourselves, what needs to happen next? You know, and sometimes we get into a place where we are just 50 steps ahead of where we are right now. And then we get overwhelmed because there's so much to be done. And if we're going to follow our dreams and accomplish our goals, how are we ever going to get there from here? And so we're in step A, we're looking at step Z, and we're feeling stressed because we have no idea how we're going to be able to accomplish all the steps between A and Z. And here's where I want to go with this. I want you to understand that your focus needs to be in two areas, but it's really the same thing. Number one, you think from the end, as Wayne Dyer says. You have a vision, and you are connected to the vision on an emotional level, and you know how important this is to you. So in your mind, you can call up the vision, you can see what the dream looks like, you can feel it, you can believe it, you can accomplish it, but you don't live there. And I think that's where a lot of people get confused. In order for you to get to the vision, yes, you've got to hold it. You've got to be very clear on what you want. But at the same time, in the present moment, you need to be doing the next thing. So how do you keep your vision, hold your vision, and yet be in the present moment, taking this journey one step at a time? And here's what you do. Number one, don't go farther than 3 steps ahead in your journey. Meaning, if your goal is to lose 100 pounds, don't think about 100 pounds lost. Think about the next 3 steps. And maybe those next 3 steps are, I need an exercise regimen, and I need to join a gym, and I need to go see a nutritionist. 3 steps. So never go beyond 3 steps in front of you to get to the goal, because anytime you're going beyond those next 3 steps, you are starting to put yourself into the place of overwhelmed. How am I ever going to do this? How am I ever going to make it possible? How am I ever going to get this to work? So point number one is don't go beyond 3 steps. So we hold the vision. We know where we're going. We know what we want. But do not go beyond 3 steps ahead, because that's going to lead you to feeling overwhelmed and overburdened. You know, the second thing is do first things first. You know, I mean, I think so many people go crazy about doing the things that are fun and exciting and big, and you just want to get to the fun parts of it. Well, here's the thing. You do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. And a lot of the have-tos come first. A lot of the have-tos are boring, mundane things that are day-to-day tasks that you would really rather hire a personal assistant to do. But here's the deal. It's your dream. It's your goal. It's your vision. You've got to do what you have to do so that you can do what you want to do. And how do you do that? Number one, don't go more than 3 steps ahead. And number 2, do first things first, fully and on fire. Which means you need as much passion and excitement to do the mundane things as you do the big, important, exciting things. And a lot of us don't know how to do that, because we can get excited for the rah-rah big stuff. But when we've got to do a little talk with 5 people at the library, or when we have to make 10 cold calls, or when we have to do our homework, we're not excited. We don't feel enthused. You know, we procrastinate. No, 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 no. The devil's in the details. 3 steps ahead, don't go further than that. And do first things first, fully and on fire. Third thing you need to do to really just go with what's the next step? How do I get to where I'm trying to go? Focus on passion and not perfection. There are far too many people in the world who say, well, until I got this down perfectly, I can't move forward. Until I know everything about the situation, I can't move forward. Until I get this certification and that degree, and until I know the right people, I can't really fully go out for this. No. You've got today. Tomorrow's not promised. Yesterday is gone. Focus on passion, not perfection. As you know, I was doing an exercise video yesterday by one of the trainers on The Biggest Loser, Jillian Michaels, and she said something really interesting. She said perfection sucks. And you know what? It does. Perfection sucks. And if you don't want to be the person who's always being held back by your desire to do things right or to do things perfectly, then you need to understand that your focus is not on being perfect, because that's an unattainable goal. Your focus is on passion. Because in loving something, in doing something with passion, it comes out right, even when it's wrong. Even when it feels like you didn't do your best work. Focus on passion. Forget about perfection. Now, the last thing that I really want to say about what needs to happen next, because most of us are going, I've got 10 projects I want to pursue, and I have 10 dreams, and I don't know where to start. Look, we've broken it down so far. Focus on the next 3 things, and only those. Do first things first, fully and on fire. Focus on passion, not perfection. Here's the final one. It's oftentimes the hardest one. Finish it, and then let it go. I think a lot of us in this whole perfectionistic thing, we finish something, we put it down, then we pick it back up. Oh, no, I can do more on this. I can tweak it a little here, and I can tweak it a little there, and I can make it better. No. When you have finished something, when you have given it all you've got, when you've done the best you can do not put it down only to pick it back up. You will never get to the next 3 steps if you do it. Do your best, put it down, move on to the next thing. You have plenty of time for revision. You have plenty of time for editing. You have plenty of time to say, well, let me transform this. Let me do a second edition. Let me change things up. You've got time for that. But if you are focusing on perfection instead of passion, and if every time you finish something you second guess yourself, so you pick it back up again and you keep redoing stuff, you will never get to the end goal, because you will be stuck in perfection, not on passion, and you will still be in those first 3 steps 3 years from now. So what am I saying? When you ask yourself the question, what needs to happen next? Here's what needs to happen next. Focus on the next 3 things, no more than that. First things first, and do them fully and on fire, whether they are mundane and boring or they're the big exciting stuff that you long to do. Focus on passion. Forget about perfection. And last but not least, give your best, finish it, and let it go. That way you can move on to the next 3 things. All right, everybody, this is Cassandra Bibas, Chief Knowledge Officer at ROI Coaching, and the author of the upcoming book, Not Built to be Broken. As I always say, you weren't built to be broken. You were born to succeed. And all you have to do to get to your desired outcome is do the next thing. I will talk to you soon.